つのうちに会いに行っちゃえ予定上はじゃ物足りないドキドキの日々の中で聞こえてきた恋の予感ときめきへと染まってゆく金色ストーリー始めよう矛盾だらけの二択でちょうどいいかも恋のフットでなんて人だってバレちゃってしょうがない最高にハッピーな出会いだって決めちゃったならグッできないね最大のボリュームで愛にフェイクの前をつけてあげようそうだって好き疑いな衝動もラッキーパンチみたいなロマンスの風にときめいちゃってもう止まらないもう止まらないサガプラネッツ金色ラブリッチ
Hello everyone, it's me again, and today I'm going to continue my read-through of Kinkoi, Golden Loveriche. So last time we finished Arena's route, and today we're going to start Silvie's route. So without further ado, let's begin. And as you can see, we don't even need to go through any multiple choice segments. We can start her route directly from here. Sylvia le Cruz Crown Sortilège Sissoir was her name, obnoxiously long and difficult to remember, just because she was a princess. Something told me that a long time ago. Silvie.
シルビアさんはい
It was way shorter. Oh, but
クルスクラウンさんは
maybe there were people who used her name proper? Silvie.
ーいなんですかイチシルビーはいそうまく
We were far too friendly in how we spoke to a princess. I guess there was no real way of avoiding that though. At the time, Silvie hadn't introduced herself as a princess in the first place. She said she was from abroad, and her shockingly cute appearance made me wonder if she was actually a princess. To be honest, it was love at first sight. There was no avoiding it. If you ask me, she had stolen around 99% of the hearts of the boys there. Everyone paid attention to her. But she was a foreigner, and Sylvie's Japanese was poor enough back in those days that it was awkward to talk to her, so not a single person would speak to her.
ねイチ
Yeah?
呼んでみただけです
What's with you? I was about the only boy she was close to, wasn't I? If you were to ask why I was the only one she got friendly with, the plain and simple answer was that I had gotten lucky.
ねえあれ何かな
What's what? It had been several years since our time at camp. It's a ring.
結婚指輪とかの箱だよね
We spotted a box bobbing up and down in the water. The word Orohora was inscribed on its pretty packaging. Even children would instantly recognize a wedding ring if they ever watched TV. It took no time at all for us to think to ourselves that we'd found something incredible. Let's grab it! Help me! I jumped at the chance. Hamamatsu Lake wasn't an ocean, but it was large, so the waves were big enough to jostle a tiny box. The box steadily made its way toward the shore. The waves cracked the shore and pushed it further out into the lake by another 2 meters or so. It was too far out to retrieve it by hand, but we were at a kids' camp and had bug-catching nets at the ready. Oh, just a little more. Ah! We may have had tools at our disposal, but we were still kids and our arms couldn't reach far enough. Just a little bit further and I could reach it. But I was still a child after all. I wasn't sharp enough mentally either. Wah! I leaned too far forward and fell in. I was still young and my swimming abilities weren't developed enough. Swimming was banned in this section of Hamamatsu Lake. I didn't know how far, but it was quite deep. It wasn't a depth where a child's legs reached the bottom at the very least. Hey! Wah! Wah! Yeah! Hey! Wah wah! Remembering it now terrified me. I couldn't touch the lake floor and the waves rocked against me. It wasn't like I sunk like a rock, but the most I'd ever done was to play by the shoreline. These were more than sufficient conditions for a kid like me who had never swam before to drown. The kid who had been playing with us desperately called out to me, but they panicked and could only manage to struggle. So... Thank goodness our adorable Silvia-sama was the sort of tomboy who flung off her dress without a care in the world when she saw another person in trouble. Far. Silvie had jumped in, held me in her arms, and I went lax. Yeah. I followed her instruction and held the butterfly net I'd brought along to retrieve the box out toward shore. Now all the kid on the shore had to do was to pull us in. Ha, ha. This was how my romance with Princess Silvia began. With Silvie having saved my life. Looking back on it now, I sure was a moron. After what? It's definitely gold. We opened up the box I had caught in the net and found a golden Loveriche emblem inside. A part of me believed that, in a certain sense, this was better than a real ring we would have had to turn over to the police. Without a moment's hesitation, I took that golden emblem. I want you to have it. I used it as a present for a princess. And like so, Silvie and I became friends. I formed a relationship with the princess, someone everyone merely watched from afar, where we referred to each other by the nicknames Silvie and Ichi. We played a bunch during camp, didn't we? Through the two of us, Silvie was able to talk openly with the other kids. We were children after all. Given the opportunity, we'd never be opposed to playing together, whether she was an unparalleled beauty or a princess. If Silvie had enjoyed that camp, then I was positive a certain percentage of that was thanks to me. Not that I wanted her to feel grateful after saving my life, though. Anyway, these were roughly my and Silvie's memories. Ah, and one more thing.
大丈夫だったイチ、シルビアさん。
The person who was with us at the time, who worked so hard to grab that box. The person was... Cough, cough.
もう、二人とも無茶しすぎ。
Haha, now, don't be so uptight, Soma.
そうまくん？もう。
You were there with us back then too, weren't you?
思い出したか。
What an incredible coincidence.
俺もそう思う。
Childhood friends had finally reunited 10 years later. There were pretty long odds of that happening all on its own, if you ask me, but for one to unknowingly find another and then to happen upon the third childhood friend by being their neighbor at the same academy. Just how astronomical were those odds? I was starting to remember bits and pieces about Silvie, but my memory's super fuzzy when it comes to you.
こっちは普通に思い出してたけどな。屋上でお前と初めて会った時すでに。
I'm sorry. Damn it, you should have said something. That's strange though. Wasn't the other person with us back then a guy?
生まれてこの方チンコ生えてた期間はねえけど。
Sorry.
この点は怒ってない。こっちはお前が俺のこと男だと思ってたところまで覚えてるから。なんで俺がそう待ってあだ名になったか覚えてるか？お前がなんだよリアって女みたいな名前だなとか言うから、相馬の方だけみんなに広まったんだぞ。
I'm sorry.
それまで私だったのを俺にしたり、俺も俺でノリノリだったけどさ。
Was her gruff manner of speaking my fault too? Leah flicked the ashes off her cigarette.
こっちこそ謝るべきかもな。シルビーも相馬くんは男の子って思ってるっぽい。あいつの誤解だけでも早めに解いとくべきだった。お前の恋路を邪魔する気はないんだ。すまん。
Nah, The conversation had doubled back to an awful point.
にしてもシルビー、10年間も俺のこと思ってたのか。悪いことした。俺にチンコがついてれば答えてやってもいいんだけど。
You're being so light-hearted, come on.
iPS 細胞をどうたらすると女でも生やせるって本当かな？
They've gotten as far as producing sperm from ovums, but they don't have the technology to grow genitals yet. Actually, yeah, there's something I'd like to ask about that.
Huh?
Why are you avoiding Silvie? They were childhood friends, but Ria never went out of her way to see her. In fact, based on our conversation just now, she'd essentially been avoiding Silvie for over a year now. Could that also be why she'd been saying she was suspended and not going to school at all?
別にあいつだけが理由じゃない。あんまりたくさんに顔見られると気づくやつが出てくるかもだし。気づかれたらめんどくせえからな。城ヶ崎にも龍蔵寺にも迷惑がかかる。
Huh?
なんでもない。こっちもこの10年でいろいろ事情があんだよ。あんま聞くな。
Yeah. She turned me away completely. I wondered that those things were, but knew she'd never tell me. Well, it would cause problems for everyone from Sortilège if she went to go see their princess and told her, I'm your childhood friend, now that she was an open delinquent and smoking addict. Ria put out her half-smoked cigarette in her portable ashtray. Then,
俺は お前とシルビーがくっつけばいいと思ってる。だからどんな協力でも惜しまないぞ。困ったことがあれば言え。iPS も使う気ないから。
She whipped her face away. She must have been shy. That was like her. Thanks, Halia. I really was grateful for what she told me. But the issue was it actually feasible for me and Silvie to get together?
金色ラブリッチェ。ねえねえ、オーラ。
My relationship with Silvie was...
ねえ、イチ。
Again, what's up? Fundamentally unchanged. Silvie looked entertained like always, too. Everyone around us was all smiles as they watched from afar, almost like nothing had changed.
しばらく悩んだけど決められないわ。これからあなたのことなんて呼ぼうかしら。イチって呼びたいけど、これまでオーロって呼んできて急に変えるのもおかしな感じよね。
Either's fine, really.
よくないの。
She wagged her head side to side. Silvie looked like she was having fun, almost like a little kid.
私ね、オーロのことが大好きなの。
市松殿、困ります。
Telling me that isn't going to help anything.
でも、イチのことも大好きなのよ。
市松殿。
I told you, this is out of my hands.
なんていうのかしら、こういうの。二人の大好きな男の子に挟まれてるみたい。どっちで呼ぶかでどちらか選ばなきゃいけない感じ。悩むわ。どうしたらいいかしら。
Silvie was all worked up. Do whatever you want. I turned away. I'd probably blush if I hadn't. Quit saying, I love you so much, you gorgeous princess.
なるほどなるほど。二人のオーロに詰め寄られて喧嘩をやめて二人を止めて私のために争わないで状態なわけね。
Come on, it's not like that. That was dicey for adult reasons too, so knock it off.
レーナ、何かいい案はない？こういう時はやっぱ間を取るといいんじゃない？間を取る。ねえ、イチロ。
I wouldn't call mashing my names together a good middle ground.
いいと思わない？イチロって。いいね。メジャーリーグで殿堂入りしてそう。
That's kind of an honor, but knock it off. The sudden change is pretty iffy for me.
じゃそうさんな。全く違う呼び方とか。全く違う？本人に決めてもらおっか。オーロ、シルビーに呼ばれ方のリクエスト。
Let me think. If I had to pick, I'd go with Darling, Master, or Oni-chan.
私、オーロの妹ではないわよ。
That's fine. It's exotic.
よくわからないわね。でも、あなたが望むなら、お兄ちゃん。うわ、ニヤニヤしててくっそキモい。
オーロくんのツボだったようですね。
日本語では肉親以外にも特に親しい相手に敬意を込める意味で兄と呼ぶことがあるとは聞きます。
I got the scary person's permission.
ねえねえ、お兄ちゃん。
What is it, Sylvia?
あら、こうやって呼ぶとなんだかオーロが大人びて見えて素敵だわ。
Say what you will, Sylvia. Your Oni-chan would do anything for your sake.
何？
オーロって妹萌えの人？
I don't really care either way. But it's been my dream to be called Oni-chan ever since I was little. I wouldn't mind a little brother either if they called me that, not that I had one.
お兄ち
You sure are cute, Silvia.
転校してからこれまでで一番幸せそうですね。
ゃん。本人が幸せなら何も言うまい。ねえねえ、
What's wrong, Silvia?
兄。なんだかお兄ちゃんと呼んだ時のオーラ、すごくだらしない顔になるわ。
Huh?
この呼び方はやめておくわ。オーロ、あまり人に見せない方がいい顔してるから。うわ、あのシルビーが引いた。
確かにあまり褒められない顔でしたから。
Was it that bad? A face that was more than Silvie, someone who was always all smiles, could take. Guess I'd better be wary of that one.
決まらないわね。別にオーロでいいじゃん。最近まで使ってたんだから。
Yeah, just go with that, Silvie. I'm used to it.
了解。そうね。オーロはオーロよね。イチは私の心の中にいるの。もう10年も前の大好きだった男の子なのよ。
It still made me as shy as ever.
にしてもオーロとシルビーがね。
Silvie had been going around talking about it enough that our relationship had leaked to outside parties.
キャンプでみんなから遠慮されていた私をみんなの輪に加えてくれた恩人なの。この教室で言うならレーナみたいな感じかしら。
Are people still being modest around Silvie even now?
ちょっとね。
Come to think of it, I guess Reina was about the only one in class who spoke to her casually.
最初のうちはちょっとみんなと壁があったわ。でもレーナが話しかけてくれて、そこから普通にみんなとも喋れるようになったの。ねえねえ。
Yeah, there weren't many who spoke to her freely, but she could hold an ordinary conversation with the girls in class when she had the slightest opportunity during lessons or otherwise. I guess you could say she was of place, but not isolated.
ねえ、オーロとシルビーは幼なじみで、エルチンはどうなん？フラグあり？
私は当時日本には来ていませんので。
あー、フラグ未遂か。
Are you sure you didn't actually attend that camp when you were little, or set any flags like that yourself?
はは、うちの親が町内会のキャンプなんてお金かかるもんに行かせてくれるわけないじゃん。
Heartbreaking.
他に誰かいないの？わからないの。当時のみんなは名前こそ覚えているけれど、身元までは知らないから会いたいんだけどな。特に相馬くん。
Silvie whispered that quietly. Her precious Soma-kun was my next-door neighbor, and not being able to tell Silvie was frustrating, but Ria didn't want her to know.
でも会えるかもしれないわ。
Huh?
まだ確かめたわけじゃないから何とも言えない。別人かもしれないけれど、相馬くん会えるかもしれないわ。イチに続いて見つけちゃったもの。
Huh? Did she know about Ria? Well, that wasn't totally surprising given that she was also a student here and her full name, Soma Ria, was on the school's official registry. Silvie flitted a glance my way.
そ
She simply shot me a mischievous smile and wouldn't say a word. But it was an insinuating smile for sure. That afternoon. Afternoons at Noble Academy were mostly free periods set aside for expertise training.
そういえばオーロ君、結局エキスパートプランは何に参加するか決まったので？
Yeah, I did.
ズバリそれは
To skip!
オーロ君。
Don't get me wrong, Kikuchio, this is extremely important training for my future. Japanese people work too much, but there are those who earn money while slacking off and taking it easy. Sometimes those are the kinds of people who lead long, healthy lives free of stress or illness. My point being, they lead ideal lifestyles. I'm going to master the art of slacking off without worrying about getting caught while I'm still a student, so I can eventually get my hands on that easygoing lifestyle.
あまりよろしくない発想かと思います。
What? Can I get the noble to bud out? This is a reality for commoners, and only the most clever can lead such relaxed lives. You nobles are the ones who made society that way.
ガーン！
That's the most us commoners have to look forward to, because nobles, the same ones who designed it that way, all look down on us. Before you deny another person's way of life, why don't you take a good look at what all of you have done?
その通りです。僕としたことが目が曇っていました。庶民の方々は貴族なしにも生きていけますが、貴族は庶民なしには生きていけない。おお、なんてことなんだ。目が覚めました、オーロ君。
Right. I was just putting together a random argument, but it apparently shocked him.
現状を分析し、その中で最善の生き方を選んだあなたに、周りに流されてばかりの僕から言うことは何もありません。僕もまた自分の生き様を見つめ直します。
Don't brood over it too much. Had I touched some sort of weird nerve? Oh well, it's all good.
いいことありますか？
Wah! A certain girl from a different school year had appeared.
さっきから黙って聞いていれば、サボタージュにつらつらと大層な理由をつけますこと。
Kikuchio tagged on the last part on his own.
ゲロー、あなた、曲がりなりにもお姉様のご友人ですのよ。自覚がございまして。
Well, yeah.
あなたの恥ずかしい所業は、そのままお姉様の恥になりますのよ。
Ugh.
ごらんなさい。
She pointed outside.
てりゃー！あかねちゃん、準備運動からそんな飛ばさなくっても。すいません、魂が燃えちゃって。今日はカバレロ様はお休み。そんな。
だからこそ今日腕を磨いて次お会いするとき褒めてもらうんです。
さて、社交ダンス部行くよ。今日も華麗なターン決めちゃおうかね。性格は豪快なのに趣味は繊細ですよね、先輩って。青春に打ち込む姿はどれも美しいでしょ。
You sound just like a principal, Mina-chan.
いらっしゃい。ちょうどよろしいですわ。その腐った少年を叩き直すためにもちょうどいい場所があります。
She grabbed me by the scruff of my neck. Where are we going?
座禅部というのに誘われておりますの。
You can find just about anything at this academy. She pulled me along with her. What do they do here?
その名の通り、座禅を組み、精神を集中させるところですわ。
明鏡止水です、市松殿。
Son, you're here too?
ここには時々お世話になっているのです。護衛は集中力の必要な作業ですから、精神を静まらせ、鋭敏な直感を養う修行になる。禅の精神、奥が深いです。
Seeing a blonde-haired foreigner practice Zen teachings was like something out of a TV show.
集中なさいゲロ。心を静め無にするのです。できないと痛いですわよ。
カット。
Akane-chan got struck in the shoulders by that long pole. She went from running around the sports field one second to Zen meditation the next. What a busy girl.
心を静めるって苦手です。だって魂がいつも燃えてますから。
修行が足らん。
ああなりますわよ。
I'm sure Akane-chan has especially little concentration though.
修行するでない。
Youch! I had heard long poles only sounded strong, but it hurt when you actually got smacked with one.
集中です市松殿。ここに来たということはあなたにも何か自分に向き合いたいことがあるのでしょう。
I just got dragged here by Mina-chan actually. Well, whatever. I closed my eyes. As long as I kept silent, this quiet space was perfect for thinking. A lot had happened recently after all.
集中に入りましたね。さすがです。
やればできるじゃありませんの。この男、決してポテンシャルが低いわけではない。磨けば光るタイプではあるはずですわ。あのお姉様が気に入るんですもの。当然ね。ですがお姉様は人のすることに口を出すのは苦手。あるがままを目で受け止めるタイプ。それでは困りますわ。ソルティレージュ第9王女たるお姉様がそばに置くなら、それなりの素養を備えていなくては。私が磨いて差し上げます。
それにしても完全に気配が無です。凄まじい集中力。
一体何を考えているんですの？
寝るでない。
Youch!
まあ、こんなオチだと思いましたわ。
困ったものです。
Wait, they've been whispering to each other this whole time, but they didn't get hit.
で、お姫様を叩くとか怖いじゃん。
I see. After school. My shoulders are killing me.
ザ全部言ってきたの？
I got a taste of the depths of this academy. Where the heck even was that temple-like club room?
修行中の坊主とかならともかく、禅をみんなで集まってやろうって発想がそもそも禅からは外れてるけどな。
Are you into that kind of thing?
寝てていいなら始まって1分で集中して10時間はいける自信がある。
That's a talent in its own right. We headed up to the water tank. How many times had we been together like this? We didn't even talk about anything. We just idled around and waited for golden time. Zen meditation and whatnot did leave you with a pretty clear mind, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, about Silvie. Whispering naturally wasn't off limits. She may have seen through you.
マジ？
She said something like, I found Soma-kun. Did she see you walking around or something?
あー、
Ria had some pretty flashy hair, but she didn't wear makeup or anything. Depending on how sharp her memory was, Silvie probably recognized Ria as her childhood friend with one good look at her face. Which was more than what I could say.
そっか、この前。
You met her?
お前もその場にいたじゃん。
Her?
お、来た。
Our conversation was cut short. It was in that brief moment when the day turned to night, and the world was encased in gold. This was the one time where the two of us fell silent no matter what. That was just how powerful this beautiful sight was. Didn't self-important artists and the like say it often? The most powerful force in the world wasn't nuclear energy or money, but beauty. According to them, beauty contained power which exceeded everything else. For me, I preferred Cash featuring Yukichi-sensei's portrait more than the Mona Lisa. This was the only time where that sentiment made sense. Beauty held tremendous power and value. I understood why people from long ago valued a particular currency that couldn't be eaten nor weaponized, but whose sole worth was in its sheer beauty, gold.
ゴールデンタイム。
Hmm?
今がちょうどいい時期なのかもな。あいつに会いに行くためのちょうどいい時間なのかも。